Hello everybody, this is Blake Cross EXE, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order's Chaldea Summer Memory Event. We might be approaching the end here. We have Shipwreck number 14, a large treasure chest. After that, we just gotta finish building all the stuff we didn't build last time, and then that should be all there is to it. Dang, James is already on his game. Archer Artillery already up to max ascension. That's what I tried to do, but I didn't quite have enough EXP cards. No, wait, I meant to use the QP farming. Oh well. So, part 1 of the summer event review. I think it was really fun. I did like the whole grinding for materials and building your own kind of little civilization on this island. And now the second one started, and we're doing the same thing, but we're doing it for the little piggies instead of, you know, just doing it for ourselves. It's going to be a little bit weird and kind of hard to start all over. It's going to be really hard to try to get it all completed in the time limit because the time limit is not reset. The event still ends in like 7 days. So glad I got Archer Artillery. Gonna train her up to be an actual good archer, because like I said, I don't really have any great ones. There we go. That was easy. Lumber. Stone. Iron. Water. And food. Pretty sure that was the last of the Shipwreck quests because he gave us a little bit of everything. Now let's just go through and build what we haven't built yet before. Iron cabin. Whoa! I can't believe you built it the way I wanted it. Thanks, Master. That's some amazing armor. It's really thick and tough. Want to go in? Yeah. Haha, what the heck? It's freaking hot. It's an iron house, so the heat of the sun... Is it habitable? What do you mean habitable? All I care about is defense. I'm happy as long as it's solid. It is ridiculously hot inside, though. Alright, it's too hot. I'm gonna go take another dip in the water. Master, make sure you use the house you created. No matter how many fire arrows come your way, you'll be safe as long as you're inside. I guarantee it. And then again, if you're inside too long, you might just get bait before you even see one. This is why we don't listen to Mordred. It's like, I'm sorry, Mordred, I love you, and I know you are Saber's son, and you deserve respect and to have your smile protected, but still, sometimes you don't think things through. It's a cube. Alright, let's build a brick wall this time. Oh, this is just bitching. What a fabulous wall. Martha, watch your mouth. Why do you sound like that? Oh, what are you talking about? Perhaps it's because I'm in a swimsuit I'm not used to. I feel like it comes out whenever I let my guard down. Anyway, this may just be odd to some modern person like you, but wells are a very important source of water during my time, too, so I feel quite nostalgic. Why don't we call it Martha's Well? I haven't done anything. Since you dug it, shouldn't it be Gabriel's Well? If you really want to name it something else, maybe you should take a famous name, like Jacob's Well or something. If I were that Samaritan woman, would I have given him water? Martha? Oh, it's nothing. I was just reminiscing about the days gone by when my mind was wandering. How strange that a well on a desert island would conjure up images of the past. And perhaps it's because my past had nothing, just like this island. Then again, that was like 2,000 years ago. Of course there was nothing. No civilization, no machinery. Yes, it brings back memories. I said nothing, but I was happy. Or I had nothing. You were happy? Yes, happy. Since I had nothing to begin with, I appreciated what was given to me. God's love and faith. I'm like this now because I lived through that time. That's what I was reflecting on. Since we're here, I shall draw up some water and have Master drink the first commemorative sip. I want to drink Martha's holy water. Just because I give you water, that doesn't mean it's holy. Here you go, Master. Drink this, and let's work hard for our next task. Yeah, I'm pretty sure drinking holy water is like really taboo. Like, you're going to upset a lot of people if you do that. Now that the second half of the events open up, it shows us what servant is talking whenever we build something. Alright. Let's build a giant cauldron first. Now we'll just let it simmer for a bit. It'll be done soon, Master. Now there's a nice sight. A pot filled with a broom of stew. That's what a real meal should look like. Did you grow up in a huge household or something? Well, she is the son of King Arthur. Huh? You know, Father used to... Never mind. I was just reminded of a time when we were marching. Whether the soldiers gathered enough food or not really affected the outcome of the battle, you know? Soldier stamina is a factor that partly affects their performance, but as long as you fill their stomachs, they won't complain as much. On the flip side, an army can easily break apart as food supplies decrease. After all, an army marches on its stomach. That's why the quantity of food is what matters most. Quantity. I believe you chose wisely, Master. As for me, I had a younger brother and sister in my household. Since we had to cook relatively large meals to feed us all, I'm quite used to seeing this amount of food too. You're like a big sister, I can tell. And you know what else? I was one of those people who always prepared a little extra in case an unexpected visitor dropped in. Like when a certain someone and his disciples dropped by. Aww. I always wanted to have cooking utensils that would whip up so much food all at once. Much like a party like this. Oh, dear me. It's about time to take it off the heat. Taste test, taste test. Okay, just right. Now then, everyone had better eat this, or it would all be pointless to make a whole pot full. Is anyone nearby? I'm confident that I will be the wisest choice. I was right in cheering you on. I know this is for everyone, but if you'll excuse me, I'll help myself first. Well, stew is the best. If you let Saber go first, there's not going to be anything left for anybody else. What is it? We all know you love food, Saber, but y'all better limit her to one bowl until everyone else has had their fill, because if you don't, she's gonna get all of it. All right, next. All right, Tamamo, you're getting your open air bath. An open air bath really does have a charm to it, doesn't it? Look around. There are many lovely things surrounding us. To be able to experience directly through my skin, this true charm of an open air bath. The beautiful moon, the rustling trees, eerie calls of strange birds flying by. Perhaps I'll ignore that last one. Oh yes, and the loveliest of all is, of course, the wonderful socialite fox wife soaking next to you in the water. Do we really need to bathe together? Come on, we're both wearing swimsuits, so it's fine. It's no different from our usual manner. You really are adorably innocent, Master. In any case, the whole purpose of this occasion is to assess whether we can make proper use of the bathing establishment. It would be pointless if we don't fully relax while we're here, which is why I came prepared with a few things. Here's a wooden pail with a Japanese-style wine flask. It only has water inside, but I want you to try it out. Hydration is important. You downed that wonderfully. It would have been even more lively moon viewing party if Shootin had been here. Dear. Though I can easily imagine it getting very out of hand very quickly. I prefer a quiet night tonight. Don't need to get wasted. Yes, indeed. After all, we've got an open-air bath all to ourselves. Let's savor this alone time just a little bit more. How about we have a candid talk while we bathe together? I'm prepared to fully answer any questions Master throws at me. For example, what am I doing with my prized tail while it's soaking in the water? To be honest, it's a tad embarrassing, but if Master would like to know, you may go around to my rear and take a look. Or perhaps you would like to reach around and feel everything yourself? We get it, Tamamo. You want us, but no, can't have us. Sorry, didn't work that way. Look, I'm sure you'd be a good wife, but somebody else. Okay, next, cabbages or radishes? Let's go with cabbages. Hold some sauerkraut. Foo! My, look how you're inhaling that, Fo. They're delicious cooked and raw. Cabbages are great. You were saying cabbage was a savior? Yes, they save sailors from certain diseases. A scary disease called scurvy. Even our era, many sailors died from scurvy, if we'd only known about it sooner. Scurvy. Scurvy is a disease that comes from lack of vitamin C. It used to be a real problem for sailors that had long journeys. But once sauerkraut or pickled cabbage, which is high in vitamin C, began to be used as preserved food, yeah, it's like I said, sauerkraut, it became possible to prevent scurvy. That's right, so I figured that a cabbage would be a great luck for us pirates. Luck is something very important to us pirates. On a sea voyage, so much of what's around you is beyond your control. You know, we had to live with that for a long time, in place of everyone's lives that were on the line. In a situation like that, you want to cling to anything that might bring you good luck. All kinds of stuff used to happen on long voyages. Picking certain kinds of foods that can change everyone's fate. I'm sure these cabbages will bring us good luck. Yes, you're right, Master. Okay, I'm tired of eating them raw. Let's try to make some other type of cabbage dish. We can summon everyone here and have a cabbage party. Cabbage party. I like the sound of that. By the way, are there any plans on making stuffed cabbage? When did she get here? Don't you know, if it's food, Saber's always involved. That's just how it goes. Yeah, it's a nice little field. Okay, next, make some corn. Get some corn on the cob to go with this sauerkraut and coleslaw we got whipped up over here. Just gonna have ourselves a good old summer veggie party. What a marvelous cornfield. Thank you, Master. It looks like we'll be able to harvest a generous amount of corn, no? Yes. By the way, you mentioned something earlier, but how are corn and pirates connected? Right. Master, what do you think, where do you think is famous for its corn? That I really don't know. No clue. Yes, I feel like America would surpass other countries in the amount of corn produced. Right. Originally, corn was almost only found in America. But at some point, it spread to Europe, where we lived at the time. Yeah, at some point, yeah. Pretty sure that was, when I take the Disney route, that was through a Pocahontas. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm getting that wrong historically, but still, you know, it's because trading with the Native Americans and all that. One man brought it back to Europe from the American continent. Yes, the man's name was Christopher... Oh, yeah, the mass murderer. He crossed the Atlantic, right? It wasn't just corn, either. Because of him, all kinds of things got started to spread throughout Europe, and they were not formally there. Yes, I've heard about his actions led to an unprecedented change of flora, fauna, and culture between the western and eastern hemispheres. They call this phenomenon a Columbian exchange. I didn't know the term for it. Well, label it however you like, but there's the thing about it. It's pretty amazing, right? Things that people never knew existed. People from opposite parts of the world probably had no idea other things existed in other places. Yet such unimaginable things began to spread into their culture one after another until they were regarded as normal. What people took for granted was completely transformed. So, here's my thinking. Columbus's long voyage robbed both continents of their so-called common knowledge. In that sense, that would make Columbus the great forefather of pirates like us. Well, he did pillage and plunder and all that, so maybe? We're going to show our respect to the great founder with this cornfield. Maybe someday we'll be lucky enough to plunder some great treasure that will shock the whole world. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I would say it's just in recent years that in the media, Columbus has been demonized a lot as such, but you think about it, he actually did do a lot of bad. But at the same time, I'm sure he did a lot of good for his people. It just depends on where you're at and everything. I don't claim to be a history major, but you know, it is what it is. You give me head pats now? Okay. Alright. Already built the cattle ranch. Let's go with the chicken ranch since we're going with the pirate suggestions for now. Thank you, Master. What a wonderful coop. I caught the bird you mentioned earlier. What do you think, Master? It's like a fluffy duck. It's slow and it doesn't fly, but it's pretty cute. It lays eggs in places that's easy to access, and its meat is delicious. It's much better than those birds we were forced to catch and eat at sea. Like seagulls? Senpai. I'm just speaking from memory, so I may be wrong, but isn't it a bird called a dodo? Aren't those extinct? Yes, the dodo was discovered in the 16th century, but due to overhunting, they were extinct in less than 100 years. Since it couldn't fly, it had no way to protect itself from enemies. Master, shall we get one? I want to see how it tastes. How shall we eat it? I'll get the fire started. Oh wait. Oh. If we just breed more, there should be no problem. Right, this is a ranch, so we need to increase their numbers. I feel an unexpected sense of responsibility has befallen us. There may be more if they give birth, and there will be less if we eat them. That's just common sense, but it's quite difficult to manage living creatures. Senpai, let's try not to overdo things. Okay, well, we're in that case, everyone's diet effective immediately. We're gonna cut back on eating the bird, and we're gonna start eating more of that cabbage and corn. You gotta get your veggies, gotta get your vitamins. And besides, we can still go hunting in. Skathaha already said we're gonna eat demon boar, so let's do that. Maybe just a little bit because you ate the dodos. You ate the dodo birds.